Kajabi just pulled the rug out. They've declared that unless affiliates deliver 3 new paid customers every single year, all future commissions from every past referral will be void. Not reduced, gone. All the work you've already done to send new subscribers to Kajabi disappears unless you hit their new quota every single year. I've been a paying Kajabi user since 2010, back when nobody even knew how to pronounce it. I've built funnels, taught courses, and referred dozens of creators to the platform. I was even presented with the Kajabi Superhero Award due to my commitment to helping other users to grow successful businesses with the platform. Over the last 3 years, I've earned more than $30,000 in affiliate commissions with Kajabi. Every dollar came from one assurance: lifetime commissions, while the referral remained active at 30% recurring. That's the foundation my partner relationship with Kajabi was built on: predictable, trustworthy, sustainable. Did you know about this change before today? Drop a yes or no in the comments right now. Let's be clear. This isn't performance motivation, it's retroactive pressure for what used to be a partnership. Lifetime, it turns out, means until Kajabi changes their mind. Now, I'm not a fool, and I realize that speaking out about this might get me removed from their partner program, but silence helps no one. This isn't about bad business, it's proof that Kajabi values cash flow over community. Let's break down exactly what happened, why trust with Kajabi with many users within the community has been shattered, and what creators should learn from it. But more importantly, stay with me, because what's really driving this change may shock you. The reason Kajabi made this decision goes far deeper than a simple policy update. When Kajabi first rolled out its partner program back in 2019, the pitch was simple: refer customers once, get paid for life. Get 30% lifetime commissions for every referral you sign up to. Kajabi wasn't fine print, it was the selling point. Affiliates could build predictable revenue while helping other entrepreneurs to scale. So thousands of marketers built tutorial channels, blog series, and email sequences specifically centered around Kajabi. They invested time, ads, and credibility because that recurring payout made it sustainable. But this year, Kajabi quietly rewrote the deal. The new rule says that if you don't deliver at least 3 new paid accounts every 12 months, your existing commissions stop. That means someone who promoted Kajabi years ago, who already fulfilled their side of the partnership, is now penalized for not continuing to send a constant stream of additional customers every single year. But that's not the only painful update. Kajabi also cut commission rates across the board. Instead of the long-standing 30% recurring rate, affiliates now earn on a tiered system. Between 5 to 24 referrals, well, that's a 10% commission. 25 to 49 referrals, well, that's 15% commission. And if you have 50 or more referrals, congrats, you get a 20% commission. And here's the real sting. Existing partners currently grandfathered in at 30% will lose that rate forever if they ever fail to meet the new quota. Once it's gone for good. That means even those earning steady recurring income at a 30% commission rate are now under even more pressure to continuously sell or defend the platform just to hold on to the commission level they were already guaranteed years ago. That's not requalification. That's rewriting the past. Many affiliates built content libraries that still drive traffic today: tutorial videos, marketing guides, blog funnels. They spent years planting seeds that continue to attract potential users. Kajabi used to celebrate that long-term value. Now, they're punishing those same affiliates for not chasing new signups fast enough. A large portion of Kajabi affiliates only referred a handful of people, just enough at the 30% recurring rate to cover their own Kajabi subscription. Under the new structure, they'd need to triple their referrals just to reach the monthly amount they were making before. In other words, the effort required has tripled while the reward has been slashed by 2/3. Some Kajabi affiliates have dismissed the outcry to the changes, claiming that it's not hard to send more customers to Kajabi, but that ignores the primary issue with this change. It goes against the initial promise of the agreement upon which previous referrals were sent to begin with. It also ignores how the new tiering system fundamentally disadvantages smaller content creators. The affiliate model now rewards only volume producers while leaving behind the educators, course creators, and community builders who drove Kajabi's grassroots brand growth in the first place. Instead of partnership, it's performance-based survival. I'm curious, if you're a current affiliate for Kajabi, how is this new quota impacting your business planning? Share your story below. I'll be reading every single one. You can see the fallout in the Kajabi community group. Posts and comments share feelings of disbelief, anger, and confusion. People who relied on that predictable monthly income now face uncertainty overnight. One comment that was deleted before I could screenshot it summarized the situation perfectly. I didn't quit promoting Kajabi. Kajabi quit respecting the deal. For solopreneurs, that recurring revenue often covered software costs or contract labor. Losing it means scrambling, finding new income streams, or rebuilding promotional ecosystems they already built once before. The emotional toll is real. Many affiliates promoted Kajabi not just because of the payout, but because they genuinely believed in its mission to empower creators. That belief built into the brand's trust halo, the perception that Kajabi treated partners like allies, not contractors. By changing rules retroactively, they didn't just reduce commissions, they shattered credibility. And the messaging around it made things worse. Instead of clarity, affiliates got vague language about refreshing the program for fairness. But fairness to whom? Because nothing about this feels equitable to the ones who helped grow the company's user base. This update hands winners medals to established influencers while sidelining early supporters who already carried Kajabi's marketing for half a decade. So let's call it what it is, not evolution, but betrayal dressed as performance criteria. The partner promise that built Kajabi's affiliate machine no longer exists. And once a company proves it's willing to retroactively rewrite trust, every creator, depending on its ecosystem, needs to pause and ask, what might they change next? That's not an exaggeration. It's the new partnership reality Kajabi just created. And this isn't a one-time misstep. It might be part of a much bigger shift inside Kajabi's culture that we'll uncover next. To understand how big this shift really is, you have to look at Kajabi's recent pattern. This isn't the first time they've changed course on promises. Longtime users might remember when the company offered founder pricing or locked in lifetime discounts. The idea was that if you joined early, your rate would stay fixed while new users paid more. It was a loyalty reward, but many of the same early customers were later hit with price adjustments, told that global changes applied to everyone. Sound familiar? A loyalty promise undone the moment it conflicted with a quarterly target. Again, I'm curious, if you're a longtime Kajabi user, did you get hit with a price increase after being promised a lifetime discount when you signed up? Let me know if you felt that betrayal too. This pattern tells me this current affiliate decision isn't isolated, it's cultural. Kajabi has shifted from a trust-based builder brand into a corporate growth machine, and the tone changed with it. The language of community, we're in this together, build your empire with us, now sounds hollow when every old promise carries a hidden expiration date. Loyalty used to have value, now only new revenue does. In creator communities, people aren't just upset, they're shell-shocked. Inside private Facebook groups and Slack spaces, discussions about the new policy started exploring, then suddenly disappearing. Posts were deleted, threads locked. In some cases, comments simply vanished after moderators flagged them as unconstructive. The result? A chilling effect. Affiliates stopped talking publicly, afraid of losing access altogether. When partners no longer feel safe raising concerns, that's not a community platform anymore. That's a managed PR surface. Again, I'm curious, have you ever had a post or comment deleted in the Kajabi community group for being unconstructive? Leave a comment and share what happened. The sudden silence in a once vibrant community has broken something deeper than any policy ever could. Kajabi built an identity around being the platform for entrepreneurs, people who value freedom and independence. The contradiction is hard to ignore. A company selling empowerment by enforcing dependency. Psychologically, this puts affiliates in an impossible bind. They're being told to defend Kajabi publicly to reassure their existing customers that everything's fine, while privately scrambling to find new signups just to keep their past work paying out. That's emotional whiplash. Imagine coaching students about consistency and long term funnels while your own affiliate income could evaporate with no warning if you fail to convince enough people to pay for Kajabi's relatively costly pricing plans. It creates anxiety, resentment, and distrust, three emotions that crush creativity and authenticity. Stick around because coming up later in the video, I'll show you exactly how to break the cycle and rebuild control. The fallout extends beyond money. It hits the moral foundation of the creator economy. When your audience sees you align with a brand that breaks trust, they question your recommendations. Influencers who built reputations on transparency now face followers asking, "Did you know they could change the deal like that?" The ripple effect damages credibility far beyond Kajabi itself. And the scariest part, it teaches creators to expect betrayal as normal. Meanwhile, official Kajabi responses have leaned on corporate phrasing, restructuring, fairness, improved perform metrics, but those words don't rebuild trust, they rationalize distrust. When a company spins loyalty changes as enhancements, it signals that honesty is optional. Every marketer knows language shapes perception, and Kajabi's current phrasing tells affiliates their feelings are a branding issue, not a legitimate grievance. That hurts. If you're a current user, think about how it felt when you joined. Kajabi was sold as the platform that finally backed creators long term. You felt part of something bigger, a mission, not just software. Now the brand feels more like every other corporate giant. Pay more, produce more, or lose what you earned. That's the moment community turns into compliance. And once that shift happens, there's no going back to family. This is why the new affiliate requirement matters beyond dollars. It exposes where Kajabi is truly heading. First, it was price increases on legacy accounts. Now, commission threats for affiliates. Each step shows a company shifting focus from empowerment to extraction. So this isn't just drama in an affiliate community, it's a case study in how trust erodes inside growing platforms. And if you look closely, every deleted thread and every anxious affiliate comment points to one conclusion. Kajabi doesn't just have a policy problem, it has a principles problem. And it's not just bad ethics, it's a warning sign for what's coming next. Because what happens when loyalty turns into liability? Well, that's what I'll cover next. The financial story behind this decision that most creators never see. When you zoom out, the affiliate change starts to look less like a random update and more like a financial maneuver. Recurring affiliate payouts are liabilities on a balance sheet. If revenue growth slows or investor pressure rises, one quick way to stabilize margins is to cut those liabilities by attaching new conditions like requiring 3 new referrals every single year. Kajabi effectively resets who qualifies, shrinking that payout pool without admitting a cut. It's an accounting fix dressed as a marketing initiative. This is the moment that deserves your full attention. Look, when a platform recasts loyalty as a liability on a spreadsheet, it's not a strategy, it's a signal that the partnership has stopped being mutual. You can feel that shift right here where money logic replaced mission logic. But here's the cost: credibility. Once a platform demonstrates that agreements can be rewritten retroactively, every user segment becomes uneasy. Creators start asking, if they just rewrote the affiliate terms, what stops them from altering product pricing, refund policies, or content data rights? That loss of psychological safety kills loyalty faster than any competitor ever could. Corporate management logic says this is efficiency, but creator culture runs on trust cycles, not efficiency metrics. When people build their businesses around your ecosystem, they aren't your customers, they are your co builders. Break faith with them, and the entire network weakens. Kajabi's success was built on the network effect: affiliates, educators, integrators, and coaches all preaching its benefits. Removing their incentive undercuts the grassroots engine that made the brand powerful in the first place. And here's why this moment matters: it's a preview of the larger problem across the whole software as a service industry. As platforms chase investor growth, they reframe loyalty as liability. Rewarding existing users looks inefficient on a quarterly report, so they pivot towards acquisition, new customers at any cost, even if that means alienating the old ones. This is the classic corporate playbook: sacrifice long-term reputation for short-term numbers. The irony is that in the creator economy, reputation is the product. This also illuminates a harsh truth about digital ownership. Most creators believe they own their business because they host it on a platform, but as soon as that platform changes the rules, ownership proves conditional. The contract says lifetime commissions, the company decides lifetime ended yesterday. The same could apply to features, hosting limits, or export controls. Once the trust vanishes, people realize how fragile their independence really is. The harsh truth is, you don't own your business online, you just rent the space. That single fact reframes the entire conversation around platform loyalty. There's a deeper emotional layer too. For many, Kajabi symbolized security, a single system to run their business without technical chaos. Losing that stability feels personal. It's not just losing revenue, it's losing safety. After almost 6 years of their partner program being created, people aren't angry just about money, they're grieving a relationship. That's what corporate leadership often misses. These aren't faceless affiliates, they're advocates who tied their identity to a brand they believed in. So, what can we learn? If Kajabi's leadership intended this as a cleanup effort, it backfired spectacularly. This didn't just trim expenses, they broadcast insecurity. Nothing signals financial pressure more loudly than breaking promises. And once affiliates smell desperation, they pivot fast to platforms responding with fairness and clear value exchange. That brings us to the real question. If trust is gone, where do creators go from here? Because the answer won't come from another policy statement or glossy rebrand. It will come from tools and communities willing to treat partnership as a promise, not a performance metric. And for me, for the first time in over 15 years, despite having a founder's plan with almost zero limits on features, that promise might need a new home. So here's what's coming up next. I'm not just going to tell you to switch. I'm going to give you the name of the platform that offers a true 40% partnership designed for creators who want freedom and fair pay. This is the turning point. Once you realize loyalty means nothing to Kajabi, the next step is protecting your own stability. Every creator who built funnels, courses, or memberships there needs to reevaluate where their digital home lives. Don't panic, plan. You don't have to move overnight, but you do need to know your options. Think of it like backing up your files before the hard drive fails. Coming up, I'll show you the platform that's actually treating partners right. If you could only choose one thing your platform must have, trust, features, or affordability, tell me in the comments which matters most to you and why. There are software as a service companies that still treat affiliates and users as partners. High Level is one of them. Where Kajabi demands compliance, High Level offers community. It runs on the same underlying tech architecture that powers major marketing platforms, but with a completely different attitude toward creators. You get core business tools, the CRM, funnel builder, calendar scheduler, membership community, course hosting, and social media content creation and scheduling, etc., along with many other sales and marketing features, all linked together with unlimited capacity for just $97 per month. But more importantly, it's operated by people who actually listen. The software constantly ships updates shaped by user feedback. They offer 24/7 live Zoom calls and chat support, group office hours, and an active user community, which means you never feel alone in troubleshooting or growing your business. And because the brand's mission is grounded in transparency, you can track changes before they happen. Best of all, you can easily import your Kajabi content over to High Level. Switching isn't surrender, it's control. You spent years contributing content, trust, and strategy to a system that moved the goalposts. Now you can take that expertise and plant it somewhere built to honor equity, where lifetime still carries meaning. If Kajabi's story has turned into corporate fiction, start writing your next chapter with a partner that values creators first. So here's the takeaway. Kajabi's decision wasn't just poor communication, it redefined what partnership means in the creator industry. They showed that when a company grows too big, community becomes a cost center. But creators don't just forget who values them and who does not. Once trust breaks, no sales webinar or leaderboard can rebuild it. Real loyalty doesn't need performance clauses, it needs integrity. A true partner honors every deal, even when it's inconvenient. And that's the new metric we should all measure platforms by, how they behave when profit collides with promise. You deserve tools that protect your revenue instead of threatening it. You deserve updates that come with transparency, not surprise. You deserve to work alongside a company where affiliates are treated as collaborators, not compliance officers. That's the baseline, not a bonus. Partnership only matters when both sides stand by their word. Kajabi changed theirs. The question is simple. Has Kajabi lost your trust? Drop a lost it in the comments if you're ready to move on, or tell me why you're staying. Here's the deeper contrast to remember. While Kajabi is slashing commissions and adding quotas that punish longtime advocates, other platforms like High Level are doing the opposite. They offer 40% recurring commissions with no quotas while giving users more tools, better automation, and personal support that actually helps affiliates feel confident in what they promote. That stability means affiliates and users both win. More revenue for partners and a better experience for the people you refer. If you're ready to rebuild on stronger ground, check out the High Level special offer through my partner link below this video. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for future videos I'll be releasing shortly on how to optimize your sales and marketing funnels for maximum success. In the meantime, I will see you in the next video.